Valmiki Ramayana, Kishkindha Kanda, Book number 4, Sarga 19, Roman numerals XIX 19, TÁRÁ'S grief. No answer gave the Vanar king to Rama's prudent counseling. Battered and bruised by tree and stone, by Rama's arrow overthrown. Fainting upon the ground he lay, gasping his troubled life away. But Tara, in the Vanar's hall, heard tidings of her husband's fall. Heard that a shaft from Rama's bow had laid the royal Bali low. Her darling Angad by her side, distracted from her home she hied. Then nigh the place of battle drew the Vanars, Angada's retinue. They saw the bow-armed Rama dread fell on them, and they turned and fled. Like helpless deer, their leaders slain, so wildly fled the startled train. But Tara saw, and nearer pressed, and thus the flying band addressed. O Vanars, ye who ever stand about our king, a trusty band, where is the lion master? Why forsake ye thus your lord and fly? Say, lies he dead upon the plain, a brother by a brother slain, or pierced by shafts from Rama's bow that rain from far upon the foe? Thus Tara questioned, and was still. Then we wearers of each shape at will, then wearers of each shape at will, the Vanars thus with one accord answered the lady of their lord. Turn, Tara, turn, and half undone, save Angad, thy beloved son. There Rama stands in death's disguise, and conquered Bali faints and dies. He, by whose strong arm, thick and fast, uprooted trees and rocks were cast, lies smitten by a shaft that came, resistless as the lightning flame. When he whose splendor once would vie with Indra's, regent of the sky, fell by that deadly arrow, all the Vanars fled who marked his fall. Let all our chiefs their succors bring, and Angad be anointed king. For all who for all who come of Vanar race will serve him set in Bali's place, or else our conquering foes today within our wall will force their way, polluting with their hostile feet the chambers of thy loved retreat. Great fear is on us all and one, those who have wives and who have none. They lust for power, are fierce and bold, or hate us for the strife of old. She heard their speech as, sore afraid, arrested in their flight they stayed, and gave her answer as became the spirit of so true a dame. Nay, what have I to do with pelf, with son, with kingdom, or with self, when he, my noble lord, who leads the Vanars like a lion bleeds? His high soul victor will I meet, and throw me prostrate at his feet. She hastened forth, her bosom rent, with anguish weeping as she went, and striking, mastered by her woes, her head and breast with frantic blows, she hurried to the field and found her husband prostrate on the ground, who quelled the hostile Vanar's might, whose bank was never turned in flight, whose back was never turned in flight, whose arm and massy roke could throw, as Indra hurls his bolts below, fierce as the rushing tempest, loud as thunder from a laboring cloud. Whene'er he roared his voice of fear, struck terror on the boldest ear. Now slain, as hungry for the prey, a tiger might a lion slay. Or when his serpent foe to seek, Suparna with his furious beak tears up a sacred hillock long, the reverence of a village throng. Its altar with their offerings spread, and the gay flag that waved o'erhead. She looked and saw the victor stand, renting upon his bow his hand. And fierce Sugriva she descried, and Lakshman by his brother's side. She passed them by, nor stayed to view. Swift to her husband's side she flew. Then as she looked, her strength gave way, and in the dust she fell and lay. Then, as if startled ere the close of slumber, from the earth she rose. Upon her dying husband round, whose soul the coils of death were wound, her eyes in agony she bent, and called him with a shrill lament. Sugriva, when he heard her cries, and saw the queen with weeping eyes, a youthful Angad standing there, his load of grief could hardly bear. Absolutely beautiful. Footnotes 349.1. A name of Garuda, the king of birds, the great enemy of the serpents. Suparna. That's why we have all this fight, all this ancient iconography, all these ancient symbols of an eagle and a serpent, like on Mexican flag, eagle and a serpent. Then we have Roman eagle, U.S. flag, pole flag, eagle. So eagle is everywhere and serpents are everywhere. The imagery. That's because of the eternal fight between the Nagas and the Suparnas, Garudas. The fight between the eagles and the Nagas, the serpents. Absolutely beautiful. Tara's grief. Jai Shri Ramayana. Rama Victa, victory to Rama. Hail Ram, Jai Shri Ram. Ciao.